Okay, Michael, so I've had an idea for a logo for myself, and I go to a printer or I go to a designer, and they design it up for me. Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much. And I own that design, right? Because I paid them for it. Maybe it was even my idea. I didn't do it, but I said, I kind of gave them the idea.
Yeah.
So,
and it's your company. So.
And it's my company. I mean, so I own that design, correct?
False.
What? Get out of here. What's going on?
It's funny because it
was my company. I kind of had the idea. They did the design, but then I paid them for that, and it's not my design?
No. Technically, whoever created that, the artist, if it's a self-employed graphic designer, or the company that did it for you would then own it if the designer was creating it on company time while working for that company.
Right, yeah.
And that company would have original ownership of those designs and those logos. And the problem is then, since they own it, they could slightly alter it and sell it to somebody down the street.
Could they do that? Could they do that? Yeah, sure.
Brandy.com could add a B and be Brandy.com.
Same look and everything? They could do that?
Same logo, almost the exact same. And because they own your logo that they did for you, because they have original ownership, because they created it.
Yes.
And because you didn't have them sign an agreement
to
make it yours
Okay.
after you have paid for it.
So there should be an agreement specifically then about,
Yes.
and is that like an intellectual property type agreement? What is that?
Yes. And I mean, there's lawyers out there that you can pay, but you could also word something up and have them sign it. And for the most part, that's going to get you through it. And then I would always also, so you're having someone design something for you. Make sure they send you the files, which usually they do to just get an okay, a PDF that's high res, that's printable, that's usable, that you probably be able to use in the future as well. But what you also want to ask for is the packaged original files. So that would be, if they created an InDesign, that'd be the InDesign file along with the packaged fonts that they were used inside of there. And inside the InDesign file would obviously also have the colors and different things like that, so that you could look at it, grab it, and alter it for future use. But then also, other than the fonts, you'd also have some of the pictures that are in there.
Yeah.
Now, if the pictures were taken by somebody else or downloaded from online, there's some other different agreement things you'd have to worry about there. But we run into this problem a lot where people are trying to use us as a printer instead of somebody else, and they ask for their files sent to them, and people don't send them the files because, technically the other printer or other designer, whoever designed that, they do own that unless there's a written agreement otherwise.
So in other words, it's a good idea of having somebody design somebody specifically say, as part of what, you're paying them for, I want the native files.
Yes.
And everything, and again, that's InDesign, that's Illustrator, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
Those final files, so that you can save it on your computer, have all those things, and then also have them sign over that you now own those things.
Okay.
So they, can't go and maybe even put it on something like Shutterstock, and anybody could then go buy it for $10 and use